Shalom Uvracha, guys, how are you doing? We are, Baruch Hashem, now in New York. We had some real important hours, days in our life journey. Our life is very meaningful for every person who tries to learn from it, who wants to grow and to develop and to understand. So there are many lessons along the way, many opportunities for every person to grow and to find huge and deep truths in his journey, in his path. And for a long time we're here in the US, and it's not our homeland, and we're not. It's a different culture. It's a different way of life. It's a different language also. Even though my English and our English improved in many ways, there are many things in the society, in the language, in attitude, in ways of thinking that are very different. For an example, today we spoke with a child. Is 14 years old, a friend of ours, child of friends of ours. Just a small example, and they were talking about the hours. We went to sleep very late yesterday night, and we woke up very early this morning because we went with our son Yosef to celebrate his bar mitzvah, to put tefillin in the Bet Knesset, and to read in the Torah this morning, Baruch Hashem. And so that friend of ours, he asked us when we went to sleep and when we woke up early in the morning. And then he asked like this simple question. He said, so how did you get enough sleep? How do you get enough sleep? Like sleeping so small amount of hours, short time. How did you get enough sleep? And then he asked us, how do you say that word, that sentence in Hebrew? How do you say, how did you get enough sleep? So if you try to say that in Hebrew, to say how did you get enough sleep, you're going to have to say, אז איך הסתדרת לישון עם כל כך מעט שעות שינה? So how were you managed to be okay, to be fine with sleeping so small, short amount of hours? Like, you're not going to say that in Hebrew. In Hebrew, you're going to say, אז לא ישנת מספיק. So you didn't, or like you're gonna come to it in a different approach. You will never gonna say, so how will you have enough hours to sleep? Like, no, that's not how you speak in Hebrew. In Hebrew you think different. In Israel you think in a different way. So many things in the culture are very different. And so for us, this journey here in the US is very exciting. It's very deep. It's very amazing. It's a life educating mission. And not only from the side of like enjoying and seeing the world in a different world, different land and cultures that we are exposed to. Also personally, like the family. Kids are growing, and our eldest son is Or Avraham, may Hashem bless him with long life. He's already 17. He's already taller than my wife. And like you look at things, it's interesting, it's like what's going on, how how can it be that one of our children is 17 and the second one is 15 and both of them are like already like those are men, young men. It's I don't know. It's not something that a parent is able to understand, if I'm not wrong, or at least us as parents, like we don't know how to understand it, how to accept it, how to. It's deep. Everything in life is very, very deep. Now, in all this travel, in all this mission, life mission of ours, the Muna project is the main reason why we're here. We wouldn't come here to immigrate from Israel to here. Like, we have a home in Israel, and the only reason why we are here is because you guys are here. That the majority of our students are in the US, and we're just we want to be around you. We want to be with you. Like that it's written, "Betoch ami anochi yoshavet," that Hashem is saying, I live with my people. I am with my people. And there are like millions and millions of people that are out there, that are here, that are in the US or in different states that are outside of the Holy Land of Israel. And when people are asking me, so when are you coming back to Israel? What are you doing? What your plans are? And like we're not planning. We're planning to come with all our siblings, with all the tribes of Israel. That's when we plan to come to Eretz Israel. We're not planning to come before because we have a house there, because we have some family there. No, we're with you here, and we're staying, and we'll do whatever it takes for us all to go together to the holy city of Yerushalayim and to see the house of Hashem together. That's our plan. We're not planning to go nowhere until the world and the public and people will be completely united to come together. And this morning, when we went into the synagogue, to the Beit Knesset, so I took one of the pictures of my son Yosef, and suddenly I saw that they have those nice carvings on glass of the 12 tribes, and he chose the place. No one guided him where to sit or what to do or where. He just went naturally and caught a seat, a place, and just sat there. And on his side was the name Yosef, one of the tribes, one of the children of Jacob, Yosef, and that's his name, Yosef. And he didn't read that. It's just like his heart took him. The heavenly supervision of the Creator just guided him to that place, and he just went and sat there, and he felt comfortable. And then, like, when I noticed that he sat in the place that Yosef, and then I looked, and my wife came and she sat in the women's section, and I realized that my wife is sitting over there in a place that's written Dan, the Shevet Dan. Dan was the tribe that was standing, that was walking while the nation of Israel walked in the desert. So every one of the tribes was located in a different position, and together they had a certain structure that we were walking in. So the tribe of Dan was the tribe that was gathering everyone from the back. It was the last tribe that was pushing everyone, that no one will be left behind. So I saw that my wife in the women's section, the glass that was like carved and with the shape of the letters of the name Dan of one of those tribes is symbolized something very meaningful for me, something that I know about my wonderful special wife, that she's more than inspiration for me, and And for you guys, if you know it and if you don't, many of the teachings that you, for sure, all the teachings are blend and mixed with her spices, with her wisdom, with her love and care and all she gives. It's like, it's amazing. And so it symbolized something to me as well about her and about our mission. But then I remember that it's a simple halakha, a Jewish rule, that in every synagogue that you build, you must have 12 windows, 3 from each side of that temple, of the of on every wall, and every one of those windows will represent one of the tribes. So you understand that the Jewish people, that someone spoke with me about it and opened my eyes to something that I was not mentioning in classes while I was talking about the nation of Israel. So he spoke to me about it and reminded me that it's written, the tribe of Binyamin, that he is one of the children of Rachel, from Yaakov and Rachel, and Yehuda, he is one of the children of Leah, that she is the other wife of Yaakov. Yaakov had 2 wives and 2 maids. I think in English you will call it maids, like they were helpers of his wives, that he had children with them as well. In that period of time, in that generation, long time ago, they were allowed to get married in that way before we received the Torah, and the Torah obligated us differently. So Jacob, Yaakov, our father, had children from 4 women, from 4 wives. And so the tribe of Binyamin and the tribe of Yehuda, both of them stayed in the Holy Land of Israel under the kingship of King David. So every time that I mentioned the Jewish people, basically we're talking about 2 tribes, about the Yehudim, the tribe of Yehuda from Leah, that he is the child of Leah, and the tribe of Binyamin, one of the children of Rachel. So always when we're talking about Jewish people, basically we're talking about Yehudim and Binyaminim. We're talking about the tribe of Yehuda and on the tribe of Binyamin. So in every synagogue that we're building, in every synagogue we must mention and remind ourselves of the existence of the 12 tribes. And like we know from the Siddur book, when we're reading in the Siddur, in the book of prayers, always we're mentioning the nation of Israel. All the time we're mentioning the nation of Israel, all the time. And the nation of Israel is not only the Jewish people. It's not only the tribe of Yehuda and the tribe of Binyamin. We are talking about the 10 tribes. So for us, this mission here in the US, meeting so many people, to gather everyone, is really to go and to collect all the people, all the precious souls of all lost tribes, and of course as well the Jewish people. And the Jewish people are more in front of the stage, in front of our eyes, because in the front of the stage, because that they relate to the Torah, because they inherit a certain memory of our legacy in the traditional Judaism that is passing from one generation to the next. But really, the bottom line is that all the tribes will reunite and will join together in front of the holy mountain of God in that day of glory, when He will reveal His endless love, His beautiful, beautiful grace and glory. They were waiting, and that's why we are here. We are here because there's nothing for us to do. I'm talking about my family in the Holy Land of Israel while you guys are not there. You understand? We want you to come too. We are here to collect you. We are here to gather you. We are here to tell you and to remind you that we are with you, and that we, even though that years and wars and states and the ocean separated us, the love is stronger than the sea, and the passion to see you guys happy is way stronger, more than all the obstacles that we can face in life. And we are not about to surrender. We're not about to quit, and we're never gonna stop. And we're gonna pull you out from the exile, and we're all gonna go together. We're not different than you. We're not better than you. We're not unique or special. We're just your siblings. We are your sisters. We are your brothers. We are your soulmates. We are your friends. We are your partners. We share the same destiny. We're crying for the same things. We're laughing and being happy from the same things. And we are one, guys. I'm saying that as the head of my family and the founder of the Muna Project, of all my holy team that are working days and nights, and their hearts and souls and spirits are so invested and carved into this mission of ours, this heavenly task of redeeming the world, of taking the job and the responsibility to do the right thing and to save and to protect and to heal everyone, that his arms are open and that his heart is willing to listen and to grow and to change and to come back to the truth, to the simple truth of the Creator's existence. And that's it, to surrender to faith, to believe in Him and to pray to Him and to call Him, that He will come back to us from that place that He is hiding at. And that's it. I wanted to thank you and for all your support. And we are now in this amazing process in my soul. It's amazing. All the books that I'm writing came down to me in such an enormous and so powerful wave of spirit. And this book that gives us the power to unlock our true potential and to reveal the greatness of our spirits is holding so much knowledge and so much wisdom in it. And the fact that I was the one to write down that book does not make me the owners of that book. It's just a merit that's been given to me from heaven, that I'll have that credit, that merit, that zchut, we say in Hebrew, to say the truth, that each and every one of you is potentially higher than an angel and a true servant in power to reveal the godly nature of our souls and to use that wisdom that's been given to us for the benefit of the public of the world, of all the souls. And we must all read that book, and also the Book of the Worlds, unlock your true potential. And the Book of the Worlds are two books that are basically one. And both of them as one is a very big blessing and a very big gift for your souls. It can give you a huge, huge knowledge about the nature of creation, in how the Creator sent down His light to us and we became who we are as His loved creations. And then the new book is giving you the tools to know exactly how to use those treasures that are hidden inside of you and how to release the talent and the blessing that you've been gifted by the loving Creator with. And we should take that knowledge and to use it in life. And I bless you from the bottom of my heart that you'll find true happiness and that you will rise and shine in the path of the holy, righteous ones, and that the Creator will answer all your prayers and all your requests. And like I said before, those days are very meaningful for us. This path of traveling from one state to the other, we drove 17 hours from Florida to New York, and in a few days we're going to drive back, and who knows what the future is planning for us. You can never know. We want to visit Texas, and we have many other areas that we want to visit. We have students all over the US, all over the galaxy. I heard that there is a community of aliens that are listening to our classes in Mars. No, I'm just kidding. It's allowed to be happy, right? So, but with no doubt, from all four wings of the universe, people are watching and listening to our classes and finding themselves very connected to the message and to the simple truth that we are talking about and that we all relate to. And I'm very blessed and thankful for this opportunity that the Creator chose me and chose my beloved wife and my amazing children and the Muna team. If I can really, I don't know, probably they don't want their names even to be mentioned, but all the guys that are working with us in the Muna project, it's amazing. It's amazing. Even though that I'm all day long, I'm telling my wife, you're so good and you're so amazing and you're so great and you're so humble and you're so righteous and you're so pure and your heart is so honest and truthful, and to my kids as well, all the time opening their eyes and telling them you're so amazing and we're just trying to help you and see, and you can do this and you can do that, and trying as much as we can all the time to give motivation to everyone and to my crew as well, to my friends and brothers in blood and in spirit, that we are working together in this project. All the time I'm telling them, you can never imagine the merit, the privilege that you have, that from heaven they assist you, they gave you this opportunity to deliver, to be part of this mission. And I'm saying the same thing to you guys, to the students that are so dedicated and connected to this message and finding it so relevant and I want to say that you're finding the message, you're recognizing the message, you're finding it close to your heart because your heart holds the same message. You may be not able all the time to pronounce it or to express it or to say it in the same way, and maybe I can bring it down in a way that will be simple or whatever, gonna fit and suit you. But in reality, this message that we are able to deliver is a message that you relate to, that you feel connected to. And therefore you need to be very grateful on your share as well that you're sharing those videos, and that you made few students already, and that you help us to send the links to your friends, to all your social media contacts in all ways and forms, and to the special donors that are donating so much and helping so much and all the time, as much as they're able. We're very thankful to you guys. Without you, without your support, we were never, ever be able to execute all the work that we did until today. And for sure, blessing of heaven, we will all rise and shine and be able to continue and to share way larger amounts of light and truth and love to the world, that every single soul and every single spirit will enjoy the illumination of the Creator and will take part and role in that mission of bringing the redemption down to earth and revealing the loving kindness of the Creator, His unconditional love, and, like we said, unlocking our true potential and become one with the Creator who created the worlds. And with this verse that we're saying in the prayer, we're going to finish this small talk that we had today. We're asking from Hashem, Chadesh Yamenu Kekedem, renew our days like they were in the earliest time, in the ancient time, Kekedem. And with that, we're going to ask Hashem to bring the complete redemption with grace and love and balance, that no one will be left behind, and that all our friends will rise and shine and will find their life mission and will know their goodness and going to recognize their true potential and going to rise and shine and succeed. And may all our prayers and all our requests will be answered in no time, and we're going to enjoy the complete redemption and the light of salvation with all our loved ones, with love and joy and harmony and peace and complete health and holy wealth in our days. Amen. Ken Yehi Ratzon. Bless you. The world does not exist, because Olam Milshon Ne'elem, the world is just blocking the light of truth. The world called Alma Deshika, world of light, is just a fake. We're just inside of an illusion. It's just a fake. We're just inside of an illusion. We're just inside